Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Hareline Squishenille, which is a silly name, mostly because it's squishy, I guess. I had been looking at Squishenille I saw it a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I should try and get my hands on some of it, and I just never did because it's not on Amazon, and my local fly shop didn't have any, so I just kind of put it off, and finally I was like, I'm going to get some. And I got it from, let me make sure I get this right, caddisflyshop.com. And they're in Eugene, Oregon. And on second thought, had I realized they were in Eugene, Oregon, I probably wouldn't have ordered from them. But it got to the East Coast really quick, so no complaints. What this stuff is, there's the UV Squishenille. I think I got all UV. Yeah, I did. That was dumb. At least for these purposes. There's UV and there's non-UV. And there's small, medium, and large. And this is the large. Let's get the large out. This is the large UV olive. So, like any chenille, it's got a cloth core. But then it has these fibers that they're rubbery. It's almost like I don't want to say a koosh ball, because they're not like, move my light. They're not like rubber legs. They're a lot smaller in diameter. It's really cool. I saw somebody making just really cool woolly buggers with it. And I said, oh, I've got to get some of that. So that is the large UV, the large UV olive Flexi Squishenille. And then I also have some medium UV olive, and this is almost like a totally different thing. So that's the medium, and it's more like a traditional kind of chenille wrap that you would use. Compare the two. So if this is large, it's fairly large, and this is the medium. I didn't get any small. You can see the difference there. I did not get any small, and probably should have, but realistically, I don't know what I would have used it for, so I just didn't bother. This is the Badger Flexi Chenille. Squishenille in UV tan. I'm gonna pull the whole thing out, aren't I? Yep. So that's, oh no, focus. Tan, black, UV purple in there. There are Badger patterns, and then there are regular patterns. Those are the differences, and it's really cool stuff. Let me see here. There's a woolly bugger I tied the other day. If you're going to be able to tell, or if you're going to be able to see it, let me focus. Not the prettiest woolly bugger in the world, but it's very, very buggy. Like, you don't have to do much to it to make it buggy. And I spun a hackle around the cone just to give it a little collar. I really didn't need to. It was totally pointless. So I think that it will be it's almost like you're making a tequila without making a tequila, you know? They're very rubber leggy without being, that thick in diameter. They're very cool. So I'm making, I've got a half finished, very large woolly bugger on the vise right now. Let's zoom in a little bit. All right, so here we are a little bit closer. This is a Kona Big Game Carnivore hook. The Big Game Carnivore is the long shank, not the Big Game Hunter. Big Game Hunter is the short shank hook everybody uses for game changers. You gonna focus? No. You get the point. That is a much shorter hook. I give up. Anyway, so what we have here are the beginnings of a very large woolly bugger. This is a 1/0 Big Game Carnivore. And just for fun, I'm just making a giant woolly bugger for fun. And I haven't met a lot of trout that won't eat a woolly bugger. And bigger is better, right? So what we're going to do, just to show you the Squishenille, this is the medium, and I'm just going to wrap the body with medium, just for just for a quick, easy body. I usually like to dub bodies on woolly buggers. So I'm just going to pull some of that rubber stuff off, get the core exposed, wrap it on there. And I am just going to... How am I going to do this? Because I don't have any wire on here to counter wrap back up. Well, let's just do this. Bring our thread to the back. I'm just going to wrap this as a body. Yes, I have a rotary vise. Yes, I could be using it. There's like no room on my desk right now. It's just a mess. So let's just wrap that back to there. Call that good enough. Lock that down. I'm going to bring it. Okay. I don't even know where my scissors are. This not prepared. There we go. And see, that's like instant woolly bugger body. It's buggy. It's cool looking. It's like if you want to churn out woolly buggers like in a hurry, this would be a great way to do it. Let's see if you can. Oh, geez, that's not gonna work. Focus? Maybe. I give up. All right, so if that's an easy way to make a quick body, then we'll take some of the large Squishenille. Here's the large UV olive. And scissors. Where are my scissors? My goodness, I'm falling apart. Give me a little piece of that. And same thing, I'm just going to pull some of the material off, expose the core, tie the core in. Just like you would with any kind of chenille or body, body creating material like this. So, I'm going to take the tail with me. Yeah, and I'm just going to get up to the head. Just wrap this guy around. And you could do it really, really dense. Or let's try real sparse, see what it looks like. So just a wrap or two. That, I actually like that a lot. It's really cool. There's not much. It's very simple. A very simple little fly. Now, let's say I'm going to really wrap it densely. It's like touching wraps. You kind of lose the effect of the body, but that's also pretty cool. It's very buggy. It is extreme, maybe too buggy. But yeah, you could do it either way. I really like it sparse, actually. So let's start over. I'm just going to give it a wrap or two. I'm going to stop right before the head. Call that good. Like 6 different pairs of scissors sitting out here. None of them are the ones I want. These scissors, shout out to Adam if you see this video. These have to be, I don't know, 25, 30 years old. A friend of mine, him and his dad, gave me a bunch of their old fly tying stuff. Just like ancient mustad hooks. And like, look at this mustad box. I mean, try to. Isn't that cool? How old are these? It does not say. Mustad Viking, number 14, made in Norway. Are they still made in Norway? I've got new mustads. Let's see. Made with Norwegian China in our state-of-the-art China... scratch that. Made with Norwegian technology in our state-of-the-art China facility. Ooh. Mustad, what have you done? Anyway, with all the stuff they gave me, there's this pair of scissors, and like, they feel like they were probably cheap junk at the time. Maybe not. I have no idea what brand they are. There's no markings on them, but they're just so light and so little. I really, really like them. It's funny the things you'll come to prefer in fly tying tools. Anyway, big woolly bugger made out of Squishenille. Do I even have a whip finish tool? What is going on with me right now? Yay. It's like, oh, see what I mean? Falling apart. I'll have to show you the mess that is my fly tying desk. We just moved into a new house, and like the coolest part about it is I get a giant room all to myself, all for fly tying basically. And probably my favorite part about this house. I'm going to take a look at how this Squishenille looks. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Get as close as we can without losing focus. So it just makes a really, really buggy little woolly bugger, which I think is cool. I think that would definitely fish. So that's Squishenille. Really cool, unique, new-ish material from Hareline. Not that I'm a Hareline shill or anything, but they make a lot of cool stuff. Here, let me show you this disaster that is my desk. So here's the tour of my desk. What's really cool is having a big desk. I've got room to have 2 vices. So I can work on something like, I've got a game changer in that vise. Well, I do whatever in this vise. And having an extra vise for things that take a long time, like game changers, is really nice because you can come back to it. You can set it down and come back to it, which I really like. This is like my junk bin. I usually throw that underneath the vise. So if I'm trimming something, I can catch all the crap in there. It's a hot mess. Let's get rid of that. Your Squishenille tools, which are all over the place. Rabbit all over the place. Tackle all over the place. Hook drawer. This is what's really cool. I'm really happy about this desk. This is actually an IKEA desk. So this is like hackle. There's marabou. This is all capes. This is all synthetic. That is all foam. And then hooks, weights, rubber legs, terminal tackle, stuff like that. Popper bodies, lots of those. And then this is natural materials, rabbit, deer hair, elk hair, Arctic fox, dubbing, junk drawer. And this is all bucktail. You know, I like bucktail. It's every drawer full of bucktail. So that's my disaster I got going on right here. Camera, microphone, lights. But yeah, it's really been nice to have a big desk. You know, I said I couldn't find my scissors earlier. They were on the floor. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I hope that's somewhat educational if you haven't seen the Squishenille. It's really cool. I think it's got a bunch of different uses, but, you know, easy, buggy little woolly buggers is just one of them. And it's super simple. So, thanks for watching.